facilitated network of supply chain professionals. We've got good plans, big plans for what we're going to do with this group in terms of benchmark studies and sharing information, but I can tell you that already I think the members would tell you they're getting a lot of value just from helping one another and understanding how peer companies are dealing with the issues that affect everybody. And really the only criteria would be that we're not going to bring on any members that compete directly with existing members. So it's, the space is limited, but we're definitely interested in talking with other potential members. And finally, my partner Drew and I are going to be at the National Restaurant Show on Sunday through Tuesday, I should say Saturday through Tuesday. So if any of you are going to be there and would like to grab a cup of coffee, we'd love the chance to meet you face to face and get better acquainted. Take this opportunity to say thank you again for being here this afternoon, and invite you to contact me anytime. Phone number, email, Pony Express, Telegraph, however. We'd just love to hear from you either on this topic or anything else that we can help you with. We love talking to folks out there about food service supply chain issues, and hope that you'll feel free to contact us if we can help you in any way.
All right, Dave, this is Sean Katie. Dave, thanks again for everything. I know we do have a few more questions that have come in, so I just wanted to jump in here with a comment about that last slide on software. You know, obviously, we're out there looking all the time for our Contract Pro customers and anyone who'd like to join in on these monthly webinars for just topics of interest. But then in addition, we're also looking for ways to complement the capabilities that we have in CPRO with features that would serve additional needs that our manufacturer clients have. And this was one that seemed like an obvious opportunity for us. So as is always the case, if there's an opportunity for us to build in additional capabilities into Contract Pro, maybe, you know, it's obvious here that we've got all of that sales data in a very standard format. That sales data is kind of the basis for some of the reporting that Dave was demonstrating earlier. The generation of those reports could be theoretically something that could be done once and then available for just you know, an as-needed per-click basis inside the application from then on. So that's something that we're talking to Dave about possibly exploring. And as you know, the way our road mapping process works, if we get enough interest from our manufacturer clients, we'll move that idea up the prioritization list that we track and maintain. So if this is something that you're interested in, please make sure you talk to your account managers about it. Make sure they know that you're interested in it, and they'll pass that information on to us, and we'll make sure we get it on our roadmap and get something moving at some time in the near future. So again, thanks to Dave, and I'll pass it back to Stacy, who has a couple of more questions from our attendees.
We have one final question and then a few that we can handle offline. Any recommendations on how to handle slow-moving SKUs that, for whatever reason, have to stay in the business to ensure they are in the right place at the right time when needed?
Slow-moving SKUs that for a reason have to stay in the business to make sure they're in the right place at the right time. Well, again, I would call those the tolerate SKUs, where you have a discussion about it and you say, you know, strategically we're going to hang on to those, end of discussion, we don't want to hear about it, you know, next week, next month, next year. In terms of making sure they're in the right place at the right time, I have no recommendations on that. That's the challenge. And you know, again, I guess that's just the burden that the inventory planning managers have to bear, and understand that's difficult, but that's reality, I guess. Sorry, I don't have something better on that.
Well, thank you, Dave, for the time you gave us today. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who dialed in. You'll be getting some follow-up information to access a recording as well as a PDF of today's slide deck. Also, next month's presentation will be live in Chicago on May 22nd. So be on the lookout for that email follow-up from today's webinar, and you'll get a link to that event page. Thank you very much, everyone.